Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Flash Custom Transfers. And in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to make this thing right here. We're going to turn this beautiful image into this Halloween inspired, vectored, beautiful mental health picture that you can then put on a garment or a t-shirt and rock it for Halloween. So if you guys don't know, we actually have this image right here on the website. You can go ahead and download it. It's going to be right here in our free picture gallery. It's a really awesome gallery. So please come on over here to Flash Custom Transfers. Then you're going to hit free stock images and you can get all of these free image packs. Look at these Halloween inspired ones and horror movies. And what is this? What is this guy's name? I always forget his name, but the clown dude from It, like Pennywise. You can get all these beautiful images for free right now on our website, guys. Please go download all of these packs and start making some awesome custom merch, or send those images over to us and we will send you some transfers or some sublimation gang sheets or even some stickers, guys. So in today's video, I'm going to show you, like I said, how to turn this beautiful image right here, mental health is important, into this Halloween inspired one. So let's get started. Okay guys, so in order to turn this image right here into this one, you're going to need a few things. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, you're going to want to go over to our website, flashcustomtransfers.com, hit free stock images and download it. It's going to download it in an AI and a PNG. Those are the two files that we have. Right now, we do not have the Cricut file for it, but we do have the file to create a transfer or sublimation image. So go ahead, download that. I actually already have it on my computer. So once you download that, you're also going to need to go over to Canva because we are going to need the little bat. This little bat right here is actually in Canva and it's in an SVG file, which means that we can alter it and vector it and actually change its colors. So we're going to go over here to Canva and we're going to start a new file. And what I like to use just YouTube thumbnail. It really doesn't matter whenever you're downloading these images. So I'm going to go ahead with this first page. The first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to put the mental health image here. Again, you would already have this on your computer, but just for the sake of the video, we're going to put the mental health image here. And we're also going to put the little bats. So we're going to go ahead to upload. You don't have to do this. Like I said, you guys are going to download it in AI, but I'm just going to do it just like I said for the sake of the videos. So we have this beautiful image right here, locked and loaded. Wham, bam, locked and loaded. It's ready to go. Let's make it smaller a little bit. Then we're also going to add a page, and here's where we're going to add the little bats. So we're going to go over to elements, and we're going to hit. Oh, it's actually already there, but I'm going to act like this is the first time doing it. So you're going to want to type in Halloween, and we're going to replace the little lightning bolts with bats, and we can change the colors later. So we're going to scroll down. And we're going to find a little bat. I know he's around here somewhere. Once we find a little bat, we can just add him to the image and then download him as a transparent file. And he's got to be around here somewhere. The little bunny. Where you at, buddy? Little kitty cat. There he is right there. So let's just go ahead and add him. We're going to make him a little bigger. Not too big, but we are going to make him just a little bit bigger. If you guys hear any steps in the background, that's Shelly walking around doing her thing. And we're just going to name this Mental, M-H-I-I, and Halloween. All those noises that you hear in the background is Shelly walking around during my video. So guys, go to Flash Custom Transfers and leave a comment down below and tell me at what point in the video you could hear Shelly. So now that we got these images, the key thing, right, that we have to do, which is very important, because I'm going to show you guys how to vector this image in AI. Now, you don't have to because you're going to get the file from us, but it's a pretty good thing to know whenever you have certain color images. So we're looking at about 6 colors in this image. Again, I don't have to show you guys this because you're actually going to download the image and it's already going to be vectored. It's already going to be in an AI file, but for the people out there who are just interested in it, let me show you. If you already know how to vector an image, and you can go ahead and skip this part of the video. So we're gonna download both of these images, but only one of them can be PNG and the other one has to be SVG. Do not download this image as an SVG because this is an image that was uploaded as a PNG. Now, any image that you see in Canva, any graphics that you see in Canva, these awesome graphics are all SVGs. So just like you may go to Etsy and see a bunch of images like this, you have this entire gallery of images, free images. I can type in cars, I can type in anything. Even if I type in cars, you're gonna have awesome images that you can download, and all of these can be exported as SVG, meaning that they can be changed. The colors in them can be changed. I don't think the moving ones can, but like this one and this one and this one, these you can download an SVG and you should be able to change the color. So again, we wanna head over here to share. We wanna scroll down to download. Now, I'm gonna download the first page, just the first one, right? As a PNG. Do not download this. Although you can download it as an SVG, you're not going to be able to vector it in AI. So we're just going to download it as a PNG and then hit also transparent background, almost forgot, and then hit download. Actually, I already have this on my computer, so I don't know why the heck I just downloaded that again, but just for the sake of the video, I'm going to do it again. We're going to hit download. And we're going to go back to pages and we're going to unselect the first one and select page 2, hit done. And then this one, you're going to change from PNG to SVG because we want to be able to change this. We want to be able to alter it, change the colors of the eyes or anything if we want to. So remember, the first one is just, and I'm not going to download it because I already have it on my computer. But remember, this first picture is a PNG that we uploaded. Do not download it as an SVG, but this one that we got from Canva, this one is a true SVG vectored file ready to go right from Canva. So that's what I love about using Canva images. Now that we have both images downloaded, let's head over to AI. So we're gonna go into AI and we're gonna create a new template. Now we have our 22 by 24 custom templates always available. And again, this is how we create our gang sheets. So if you're doing this and you're watching this on our channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if I'm showing you any value. But on top of that, we sell 22 by 24 inch DTF gang sheets. So this is what you're going to use to lay out your gang sheet on your end. And watching this video is going to help you create gang sheets, not just for yourself, but for other people so that you can have your work submitted and we can print your transfers. So I'm just going to go over here and hit create. Now we have this beautiful blank canvas ready to be added, ready to have all the images added so that you can send it to us so that we can print it. So the first thing that we want to do, we want to go get that beautiful colored mental health is important image. So you want to hit open. You do not want to drag and drop. You want to hit open. You want to go to where you downloaded it. So I have that image right here as a PNG and I'm going to hit open. And this is it right here. Now remember, you guys are going to download it as an AI, but I'm going to show you how to create and turn it into a vector. But you guys are, if you go to the website, like I said, if you go to the website, come to flashcustomtransfers.com, you guys are going to have to do this step right here. But if you want to learn how to do this step, please pay attention because this is very important. So as you can see, if we zoom out just a little bit, we'll go to 40%. We zoom out, this thing is not cropped. It is transparent, but it's just not cropped, right? And if we zoom in 300%, it's going to be pixelated, right? Look at that. So we're going to clean that up right now. So we're going to go to 40% and we have about 6 colors in this image, right? So we need to take this image and we need to make it very clear, very clear. And I'll show you one that's already clear. This one right here, if we zoom in, see how it's vectored, see how it's blue? That means that it's vectored, the lines are super smooth. If we zoom in here, 300%, 300, boom. Look at those lines, beautiful. Compared to over here, whenever we zoom in 300%, boom, look at that. I mean, you really can't compare. Look at that, boom. And boom. So we're going to make this one look very clean. So we're going to go back to 40%. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna click on the image and then we're gonna click image trace. Now in here, this does not work for all images. Very high detailed images, this is not going to work. But for a very simple image like this with about 6 colors, we can do it. So we're gonna count the colors. You got pink, blue, green, yellow, white, and black. You cannot forget the black. So there's about 6 colors. So we're gonna hit 6 colors. It's gonna do its thing. Again, my computer's a little slow, but it's gonna do its thing. And don't be alarmed by any distortion or anything that you may see. We're gonna fix all that and clean it all up. Boom. So now we have, you see like it made the black right here a little darker and stuff like that, but that actually adds a little character to the image. But what you notice is it actually added a white background. Do not be scared about that. We're gonna get rid of all that right now. So we're gonna hit expand. Now it's vectored. Now it's vectored. Every little piece of this image we can change. We can make it bigger, smaller, we can change the color, we can do all of that. So we're gonna click off the image because the first thing we wanna do is get rid of this white background. So we're gonna click on the white background, but as you notice, it's actually all connected. So if I were to hit delete right now, the whole thing goes away. So we're gonna go back. We don't wanna hit delete. We don't wanna hit the white background back, dang, we can't delete it. So the first thing we wanna do is hit ungroup. Now that we ungrouped it, when I hit the white background, I can move the white background. So we're gonna actually remove it off and we're gonna, so once I hit the white background, we're gonna remove it off. Okay guys, so as you see, once we select the white background, we can now remove it off. So this is kind of like the silhouette and it makes it like a really smooth, cool image, right? Now we can just go ahead and delete that. But now we need to actually zoom in and we need to get rid of all that little white stuff in there. So we're gonna zoom in here and let's get rid of all these little things in here. Make sure that you have a pretty keen eye when doing this. Get rid of all these little things in here. Look how smooth the image looks already. It looks really good. And again, don't worry about this. I can show you guys how to fix this easy. If we wanted to keep the Thunderbolts, we could, but I don't want to. So we're just gonna clean up all the white. But I could show you how to fix that real quick. Maybe I'll do that in another video. So now that we got rid of all the white, we're gonna zoom back out. We're gonna do about 66%. Boom, now we have a perfect image ready to go. If we zoom in 300%, this image is smooth, right? Remember, before it looked all raggedy, now we just smooth it. So you have officially vectored an image. Congratulations, guys. Be happy for yourself. So now what we wanna do is we wanna regroup it because I wanna be able to move it back and forth. Some people like to work on a whiteboard. I prefer to work in the gray area because now we need to turn this image into this, right? I actually already have it done right here just to show some contrast, but we need to turn it into this. So the first thing that we want to do is grab those bats. Let's go ahead and get those bats. You know what, let's zoom out just a little bit. We'll zoom out to 45%. Yeah, there we go, give us a little more room. Let's go ahead and grab that bat. So what we want to do is go to File, Open. Head over here to File, Open, and let's find that bat. Where is that bat, buddy? Where are you at? Did I download you? Where is that bat? Mental. Okay, there it is, right there. SVG. There's the bat, and the bat may be somewhere on your computer. For me, it was in that folder. Don't worry about this. It's always going to say this, but don't worry about it. Just hit OK. So this right here is the bat. And as you guys know, we downloaded this from Canva. It is already ready to go. Be careful when touching this because it's not grouped. So I can move this wing right now and I do not want to. But as you notice, it's already vectored. So if I go like that, that means each little piece I can move. So let's go ahead and group it because we want to bring it into our other artboard. So we're going to grab it. We're going to bring it into our other artboard and we're going to drop it. Boom. Great. Now we have an awesome little bat guy here, and we're just one step closer to changing this into this right here. So let's go ahead and let's start getting rid of these lightning bolts before we start changing the colors. So we're gonna zoom in just a little bit. We'll go to 55, And then we're gonna select. So if I select the lightning bolt, it's actually gonna select everything. So what do we need to do? Yes, you guys are correct. We need to ungroup. Go ahead, hit ungroup, then select off. Then we're gonna go back and select it, and bam, now we can do whatever we want. Oh man, what happened? Oh, it took that off. No, 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 no. It's just that now, instead of working with all of these images, now you're working with each little piece of this. That's the beauty of vectoring. So we don't care about this at all, but in fact, I'm actually gonna leave it because I wanna measure my little bat guy compared to this. Like I wanna match their measurements. So I could do it over here, but I've done that before, and it's actually gonna, whenever you make them too small, it gets rid of the orange in the eye. So we're gonna rotate this guy, right? We're gonna rotate him, and we're gonna bring him in closer. Obviously that's way too big, right? But we do want him to kind of, you see how this kind of, is that like a diagonal? It goes from here to here, like it kind of points out instead of straight up. A little bit, it kind of points out. Same thing with this one. This line right here kind of points out. So we want to do that with the bat. So we're going to just change the bat to just have them arc out just a little bit. We're going to do it just a little bit, just a little bit more. And what's great about with a vectored image or an SVG image, once you have that image in AI, it's very easy to size it. It's very easy. And again, we want to keep that orange in the eyes. We don't want them too fat. We don't want him too thin. We still want him to kind of have his shape. So he's actually too big right now for the image. So we're just gonna bring him in just a little bit. Thin him up a little bit, maybe thin him in a little bit here. How's that look? Oh, nope, he's way too big. So let's bring him in a little bit. Right there, bring you in a little bit right here. Kind of match up, so it's actually matching us right there, and we'll just make them just a little thinner. Bam, perfect. I kind of like that. I like that a lot. So we'll move him off. We're gonna go ahead and select all this Thunderbolt. Wham! We're gonna delete him, and we're gonna bring our little buddy in there. Let's go ahead and bring him in, and it's actually gonna measure him pretty evenly. So right there, perfect. Bat number 1 down. So how do we keep the measurements on the bat that we want on the other side, right? We want him on the other side. We're gonna do the same thing. What we're gonna do is, now that we have the perfect measurement, we're just gonna hit, on Mac, it's gonna be Command C. On Windows, it's gonna be the Windows button and then C, copy, paste. And of course, you can always go to edit, file, copy, paste. So we're gonna bring him over here. We know that he's the same exact size. We're gonna rotate his little booty, his little bat booty. And then we're gonna put him over here, get him out the way. We're gonna delete this guy right here. And the beauty of AI is it should measure him up with the other bat, as you see, right? So all we need to do now is be very careful and just bring him in slightly. Bring him in slightly, bring him in slightly, bring him in slightly. Right there. He's actually a little further out, so we can actually bring him out just a hair. That doesn't look too, we want to make sure that the gap from here to here is about the same as the gap from here to here. To me, visually, that looks good. Now, you guys tell me down below, like, Carl, you're off by an inch. Carl, you're off by a hair. Carl, he's not altered or he's not rotated. Maybe he doesn't need to be rotated, just a hair. Just a hair, just a hair, just a hair. There we go. All right, perfect, right? So now we got it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now be careful. Don't go and move this image, because you move this image, these bats are not gonna go. Now, if you want everything to move all at once, you need to group it. Now, no matter where I move this image, these bats are there. But guys, look, we are one step closer to this, right? We're one step closer to that beautiful image. And this is gonna be so awesome on a shirt, because as you guys know, Chelly has this shirt right here, and it's a beautiful shirt. Go check out that video of where she presses this transfer. But come on, guys, it's getting into Halloween, right? It's getting into Halloween. We're all getting in the spirit of Michael Myers and stuff like that. So go ahead, lead the pack. Again, what we make, this image right here, will also be on the website. This image will be on the website to download in AI and PNG. So guys, please go ahead and do it. I made it for you, but if you want to do stuff like this on your own, you totally can. Maybe you want to do different colors, okay? So now we have this image here. And what do we need to do? We need to make these all these mental health and the brain, we need to change the color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and change each color. I'm going to speed up the video. You guys can just check out how I do it, but just watch it. It's very easy. I'm going to do a piece of the brain, and I'm going to do one of these letters. And then after that, I'll speed up the video, or maybe I'll just cut it and then you guys will see it done. Okay. Cause I don't want the video to be too long of me showing you guys how to add color. So the first thing that you want to do whenever adding color is you want to make sure that you're not selected on the whole thing. So we need to ungroup. Boom. Now, once we ungroup, now I can select just the letter H. And as you see, whenever I select the letter H, this little blue comes up. If I select the letter I or L, this pink comes up. If I select a piece of the brain, the pink comes up. The pink comes up. The pink comes up, right? If I select the bat wing, it doesn't show it. That's because the whole thing is selected because we need to ungroup. So let's start with a piece of the brain. Let's get a big chunk of brain right there. Boom. Let's go ahead and zoom into. Let's zoom into 75%. Yeah, let's go ahead. So we're going to get a big chunk of this brain, right, guys? And what color do we want to do? So this one is like a light orange or whatever. So that's cool. We'll just go over here. And I think it's this orange right here. We'll go over here. Oh, you know what? Let me double click it. Let's click this. And the color palette. So show color swatches. Oh, you know what? It's not showing my color swatches today. No biggie. You guys can definitely just click right here. Usually it shows my color swatches. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to do it manually. So for some reason, and this happens sometimes if you come over here and let me ungroup this. If you come over here, it's going to show my color swatches. See, it shows them right here, but for some odd reason, it's not showing it over here. And this can happen. These are just the things that can happen within the AI. I don't know why it does that, but it's just odd that it does that. So we're just going to have to manually do it. And that's cool. It'll be a more unique image for the video. So we just want to look for the orange like that. A little darker. Yeah, it's close. Well, let's see. Like that, maybe. I think it's actually a little lighter. A little darker. Yeah, I kind of like that orange. That's a beautiful orange. So what you can do is you can write down these numbers, or you can copy and paste them and then change each section. So we know that this first one is 4235 and 9255. So whenever we want to change the M, it's going to be 0, 4255, 9255, I think. Bam. So was I close? Did I memorize it? 9255, 4255. Perfect. So now we know that's the color of that. Now again, it's going to be a little easier. It's going to be a little harder, me having to go through and do all this. That's why I'm just going to do it, because this was so easy. All I had to do was come in here and click. And if you guys are down below, again, this is just me showing you guys how to do this. I'm not an expert at this, but if you know how to get this swatch thing back, please leave that in the comments down below. That would really be appreciated for everybody out there, kind of speed up the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and match all of these colors, and we're going to get all of this right here to look like this. So let me go ahead and do that now. All right, guys, so we are back. And as you can see, the whole thing is looking beautiful. This is the super like Halloween, fall, you know, almost Thanksgiving. I mean, if it's Thanksgiving, you can change the bets and put turkeys, you know what I mean? But this is now done, right? This is perfect. This is ready to go. We changed it from this other regular image. We took this image right here, guys, 55, and we turned it into this buddy right here. So guys, if you have made it this far, make sure that you give yourself a round of applause. You have successfully vectored an image. Obviously, if you go to the website, you can just go ahead and download this. Yeah, you will be able to download this one, but you actually started with a vectored image, but now you know how to vector a certain image. This doesn't work for all images, but hey, it worked for this one. So now what we want to do is properly export this image. Now there's a few ways that you can do it. sometimes you will get a result like this. Oh, no, I don't have it, but I'm going to show you guys right now how to prevent a certain export so that this way the image doesn't come up bad. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So what you're going to do right here, you're going to go over to export. You're going to hit export as. Now, in this one, we're going to call this YouTube. We're going to call it mental health is important Halloween YouTube video, right? And we're going to export this as a PNG. Now, do not hit use artboard. If you hit use artboard, you're going to get an image that looks like this buddy right here. And you do not want that. You are looking for this image right here and this image right here. You do not want this right here, okay? So do not export with use artboard. That's number one. Now, most of the images that you're gonna export, this is gonna say none. This is gonna say none, but while preparing for this video, I ran into an issue, and let me show you right now. So a lot of people export as none. We export 99% of our images as none, and they come out just fine. But for some reason, this image right here, whenever we export as none, let me show you what happens. So we're gonna export as none. We're gonna over here to file, because you always wanna check your images, because what happens is people will export, do all this, export, send it over to us, and this is what's gonna pop up on our end. We're gonna hit open, and we just named that last one. Did it go to downloads? MI8, right? So this is the one we just did, YouTube video. I'm gonna open it. Oh man, this looks great. Even if we hit transparent background, this looks great. Go ahead and print it, right? That's what everyone's gonna say. This looks great, right? But us, because we're professionals, we're gonna grab this image, even if it's coming from us and it's claimed to be 100% vectored. Look what you see. You notice anything? Tell me if you guys notice anything. I'm gonna get this image right here. I'm gonna go back to this image, and we're gonna put them side by side. So you guys tell me if you notice anything. And this is a mistake that I actually found. You guys notice anything? Is there anything? Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's go to 150. You notice anything? Anything look a little different? Right? For some reason, we exported just fine. Right? We exported a vectored image, but the image on the right, it's pixelated and there's this white line all the way around it. And that will print. So we get a lot of people who do this on their own, or will pay somebody else to do this, or will download this image from the internet, and they will get it and they will export it, or the person who did it will export it like this. And whenever you're looking at it over here, you can't tell that difference. And remember, you're only going to get this as a PNG. So whenever you even whenever you open this image, it's going to open like this. It's going to come in here and you're going to be like, no, it's perfect. Look, on my end, it's perfect, right? This is the file name. This is how the image is going to look whenever you open it. It's going to look perfect. And a lot of people don't have AI, and they have their image vectored by somebody, and that person doesn't do this check that I'm doing right now. So this is very important. I hope you guys are staying to the end of I hope you guys are still hanging in there on this video so that you can really learn. This is a long video, but it's extremely important because these are the things that happen whenever you export. So let's export this image correctly, right? So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna delete this, wham, because we only want to export this image. So we're gonna, this is our original file with our beautiful image. We wanna hit export as. Once we export as, we're gonna name this, we'll name it MHII correct. Hit export. YouTube Halloween. Right? Same thing. You don't want to use artboard. You do not want to click use artboard. We're going to hit export. And right here, we're going to hit art optimized. Once you hit art optimize and export as that, that's somehow, some magical way is gonna take that image and keep it like this. It's not gonna allow it to have any of that white outline and depixelization. So which one was it? It was the correct one, right? Bam. So now whenever we bring this buddy over here, it's perfect. See? Now it's perfect. So this is the one that we just did. Oh no, is it still up? Where's the one that we just did? Halloween YouTube video. And then, so this is the correct one because it has correct. Gonna export this. We don't want to save that one. This is the brand new one, how we exported it the correct way. And then we will bring over the bad one. So the bad one, just to kind of show you guys some contrast. And again, I'll do a separate video on this, but for some reason, I don't know why it does this. PNG. I'll bring this buddy over here. Oh, well, I went way too fast. Bam. Look how ugly that is, right? And if I copy this, it's not going to change it. Copy. Bring it over here. Remember, we're in the correct file. So we're going to come here. We're going to hit Control V. Boom. This one right here was exported with the art optimized. This one was not. Make sure that you export with art optimized. Please make sure that you export with art optimized, okay? So that's going to be it for this video, guys. We have officially done it. We have let me go all the way back to the beginning. We have officially made this image out of this one. So guys, please, if this video has been value to you, please hit that subscribe button. I hope that I was able to cover all aspects of how to vector an image, how to use our image, how to edit an image, and then how to export an image properly. Again, all these things, please rewind, pause, do whatever else you have to do. Comment down below and go ahead. I'm going to put this on the website. By the time this video comes out, this image right here will be on the website for download. So go ahead and download this one. Go ahead and download this one. They're both vector. They're both AI. They're both PNG. They're going to be ready to go, guys. And I promise you, I will not give you the bootleg one. I'm going to give you guys this one so that you can put it on a t-shirt or have us print the transfer for you. So thank you guys for this video. I appreciate everything. And hit that subscribe button. Make sure you also subscribe to Flash Custom Transfers YouTube channel and head on over to flashcustomtransfers.com to purchase our $19.99 22x24 DTF transfers, guys. All right. Thank you for everything. Peace.